This is my 2004 Volvo S60R, and my goal in this video is to make this car dailyable. While this isn't going to be my primary daily, we did just get done doing a bunch of work to the car, including a head gasket, the PCV system, and a bunch of other things. And so this video is going to be me attempting to get the car reliable enough to be used as a daily. I'm going to be sorting out any issues I come across in the following weeks after the whole head gasket rebuild and everything. So hopefully I can get this car running and driving reliably by the end of this video. Alright, so the S60 is being a little funky. I think we're going to try MAF cleaner because it did sit on my dirty ass garage floor for like 6 months or something with no filter. So that's probably dirty. So we're going to check that first. But it's also been starting up a little strange. It's been doing this thing where it'll kind of stumble and then misfire. And at first I was like, oh, head gasket for sure. Again, like I can't win with this car. But the coolant hasn't dropped, at least not yet. Not that I've noticed, at least within the last couple drives. Then I tried double priming it and it started fine. So, and it only does that after like an hour of not driving. So we're gonna see if we can fix that. I got little man in the car. He was at the vet running errands. I would be driving the S60 right now, but I think we're having a fuel cutting issue or something. We have not lost coolant yet, so we're still good there. But it's doing this thing where at like 10% throttle, it surges, and it was doing kind of a weird misfire thing sometimes on startup, and I combated that by double priming it, which works. But I don't know what's going on with this weird fuel scenario, so I'm going to order a fuel filter and see if that does anything. But and it might be the gas. The gas is old. It's been sitting for like months, so just more work to do on this car before I feel comfortable driving it. Poor buddy's on meds right now. He's hanging in there. Anything you want to say to the camera, buddy? No? He's a little tired. So I swapped out the MAF to the original one because I kept it in case the replacement didn't work properly, and it kind of made the car stop going. So that's good. But I think we have a slight boost leak. I don't remember this car making 7 PSI. I thought it made 10, but we'll have to check into that. But other than that, it seems to be running okay. We'll see if the startup thing continues, but I think that might just be due to a leaky injector or something. It's not getting pressure at startup or something, fuel pressure that is. But I mean, she's running okay. Alright, first day driving to work. I always thought of this as kind of like the big test this car has to pass, because last time I drove it to work, it had a bunch of issues and it drained all its coolant. Not all of it, but a lot of it. Drained its coolant and started leaking a bunch of oil. So this test is going to kind of see if we can make it the 40 minutes away and back home just fine. But everything seems good so far, which is great. This trip's a little premature. I wanted to drive this car for a couple more weeks, but I didn't have a ton of time today to swap the battery over to the wagon, so I said fuck it and threw my work gear in here, and now we're on our way to work, so we'll see how she does. without doing much diagnostics in order to hopefully rectify the issue with the S60, the little stumbling or whatever, the weird misfires. Fuel filter, so we're gonna throw that in and maybe fix it, so, or at least help it. Regardless, this is a piece of maintenance that should have been done a while ago. I don't know if the fuel filter has ever been done on that car, so we're gonna find out. Here's the fuel filter. It's just a Bosch. It costs like 15 bucks from Rock Auto. We're just gonna throw it in. I made sure to mark it for future reference. So yeah. Nice. Ooh. How much gas is in this thing? Shit. That is so ass. Alright, that's good enough for now. There she is. Misfire, but it does misfire. It's very minor, so yeah, we're good so far. Excellent. Hopefully that fixed it, or at least mitigated the issue. Could still be a MAF. MAF in this car is pretty old. I don't know. Pretty confident I know what clean fuel looks like, and that does not look clean in the slightest. It looks pretty fucking dirty, so I'm gonna assume that this filter was just, I guess that looks cleaner, but I'm gonna assume that the gas in the tank was dirty, because this is the gas tank side, this is the line to the injectors side, and I guess the filter was working, but I imagine it was still dirty and kind of clogged up, so. There's no indication of when this was installed, so this might be factory, which is pretty disgusting. So I decided to throw this car phone that I got from my parts car into the S60. It's not functional or anything, but it's kind of a weird little option that I figured would be kind of a cool piece to add to the car. I just disassembled the other armrest, and I'm going to clean this up and then throw it in. So that was the old one. Here's the new one. This one has the little phone holder, which actually collapses a little bit, which I thought was kind of interesting. Like, we're gonna bolt it up to here and call it good, and I'm gonna try to figure out a way to get it to like secure to the top, this part to the top, without being all wonky. But eventually I'll refresh all of this when I do the manual swap, but for now it's just gonna look shitty. I don't really care. It's for you. It actually latches. The old one did not do that. I still don't like how flimsy this is, but it's a little better. And I'm not going to worry about securing this side for now, because this isn't going to be a functional car phone anyway. So just going to slide that motherfucker in there. Boom. Hello? gonna try priming it once. Still a little stumbly, just a tiny bit, but if that drops to 750, then the issue has not been solved, and so far it seems to be okay. We'll take it for a little drive, I guess. Seems to be running okay, sort of, I guess, as good as it could be. Leave me alone. Okay, it's stabilized. Seems to be okay. I don't know, man. This car is so fucking annoying sometimes. Check engine light. I wonder what that's for. System too rich. Yeah, you heard me. My system's too rich. Got too much money. Throttle seems more responsive, I'll give it that. Other than that, nothing seems to have changed all that much, so maybe I have a boost leak or something. I can't tell. It is driving okay, so I don't know. What does this car want from me? So after that last clip, a friend and I went to this guy's house. His name is James. He invited us for dinner, and he has 16 red block Volvos. I drove the car there and back home, and it was fine, so I don't really know what was going on. I did notice that after unplugging the battery and plugging it back in, that seemed to have solved the issues, so until anything changes, I guess it's fixed. I guess the ECU just needed a reset or something, but yeah. All right, car has been running well. Just drove it to work and back for the second time now, and we're gonna be driving it tomorrow as well, and everything is good. All right, I think that about wraps this video up. I just kind of wanted to, I guess, show the process of me getting this car dailyable. Didn't do a whole lot, but hopefully this was at least somewhat entertaining. Yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks for watching. Bye.